What up, greatness gang? D4G here. All right, man, let's get into it, man. I'm about to talk to y'all about my top 10 Middle Eastern fragrances that I do have in my collection. Now, a lot of these I have had for a while, but some of these are new additions that y'all about to see right now. Let's go ahead and get into number 10. Coming in at that number 10 spot is going to be Al Nashamin Caprice. And this is going to be from the house of Lattafa. Now, this is a beautiful blue electric cologne with good amount of spices thanks to that ginger. It also has some cardamom in there. You are going to get a little touch of geranium as well with a nice mint and vetiver combination also. This is beautiful, man. Now, the one thing I will say about this is this right here. This or Jack of Clubs. Either one of them really could have been in this list. They both have a great DNA when it comes to that blue electric. I enjoy both of them. The presentation on this one is absolutely ridiculous. It does come with a deck of cards. And this one is just nice within itself. So either one really could have been in that number 10 spot. But that blue electric DNA for a clone is absolutely amazing. Great versatility. You can do a lot with these. Number 10, Al Nashamin Caprice. All right, man. The next fragrance is going to be Winner's Trophy Silver. I love this Born in Roma DNA for a clone. This one is like that. Alabama orange, a good touch of lavender. You also got some vanilla as it's working its way through the dry down of this one with a nice cedar, vetiver type of dry down, nice bit of woods. The main player in this one is going to be those aromatics thanks to that lavender. A little bit of that Alabama does play a big factor as well. But that vanilla and woods combination in the dry down is just absolutely lovely, fam. Extremely affordable. Most of these fragrances, if not all of them, are going to be under $40. So all you got to do is Google them and you'll be good to go. But as far as a clone and DNA within itself, this one is mass appeal all the way. You can really do a lot with this. Almost a year-round fragrance. I'm not too sure about winter. You know, I'm not too sure about that one. But outside of that, man, you can really just throw this on and go day or night. You will be fine. Ninth fragrance is going to be that Winner's Trophy Silver. And this is another one from that house of Lattafa. All right, now this number 8 when I stand 10 toes on this one. L'Impression. A great touch of grapefruit and ginger mixing together with those aquatic notes, watery notes, while having a huge dose of rosemary. Rosemary is really the biggest factor, biggest player in this one. Because you get a lot of it. Opening, mid, dry down, it don't matter. If you don't like rosemary, I'll highly advise staying away from this type of DNA. If you are a fan of that type of aromatic, this one right here you have to check out. Personally for me, this one is great during those daytimes, especially if you're doing something professional, but don't get it twisted. You can still do something casual with this, whether you're out with the fellas or out with your ladies. This one's gonna give you a very clean smell that's really inoffensive to a lot of people. You can garner a lot of compliments with this one, fam. I've gotten crazy compliments when I have had this one on. Number 8 fragrance is that L'Impression from Flavia Fragrances. Now this number 7 fragrance, I tell y'all all the time, if I only had one Middle Eastern fragrance to wear year round, no matter what the season, no matter what the reason, it would be Hunter Intense, fam. I'm sorry, dog, but that Sauvage mixing with Invictus DNA just absolutely works on my skin. Bergamot, some mandarin orange. You also got some lang-a-lang in there as it's working its way through the mid with some geranium and a nice touch of spice. I'm telling you, fam, I don't care. I don't care what I got going on. This fragrance just works. I put so many of my partners on this fragrance right here, and this is their signature scent as well. No matter who I've told to get this one and they picked it up, whether it was somebody my age or an older fella, they all get compliments with this one. This one just does the job no matter what you have going on. Not harsh, extremely smooth. And I think that this one is like 25 bucks also. If you like Sauvage or if you like Invictus, that combination sounds like something that will be great for you, look no further, fam. You really do need to check this one out. Number 7 fragrance, Hunter Intense. And this is from the house of Armand. Salute to my guy Jeremy for putting me on that Oud for Glory, man. My boy Jeremy at House of Colossus, he was not lying with this. This is really one that, if I'm going to a cigar lounge during the winter, anything during the winter time, especially if at nighttime and I'm trying to give off that, you know, that do something for 2 something vibe, this right here just works easy for me. A lot of spices thanks to that saffron, the nutmeg combination that it gives off. A good touch of oud as well. You get a lot of oud. I mean, it is in the name, so A lot of oud that you do get in this, but you also get some patchouli as well as it's working its way from the mid to the dry down. Again, fam, I don't care. Fall and winter time, hoodie, suit, it really don't matter. This is one that I just love to throw on. It's not harsh. This is, for me personally, one of the more easier to wear ouds that I do have in my collection and that I have smelled, especially when it comes to that Middle Eastern train. Number 6 fragrance was Oud for Glory, and this is coming from the house of Lattafa. Number 5 fragrance, if you like rose, this is the one for you. If you like mimosas, this is the one for you. And I'm talking about the Myth from Maison Alhambra. This is supposed to be cloning like some type of Gucci private blend clone. I don't care, fam. This one is immaculate. Probably my favorite rose dominant fragrance that I do have in my collection. You do get a lot of roses. You do also get a great touch of mimosa also in this, somewhat giving it a powdery nature, but it's still very easy to wear. This fragrance can be unisex, but for me, this is one of those extremely elegant masculine fragrances that just garner positive attention. This is just extremely nice, inoffensive, easy to wear, no matter what you have going on at the same time. Fall, winter for sure. You really do want to keep this during those cold months. But I ain't even gonna hold you. Next year, when the springtime, I'm definitely gonna pull this one out. Number 5 fragrance was the Myth from Maison Alhambra. Now this next one really don't take much introduction. I think that when most people smelled this fragrance, they fell in love with it extremely easy. And I'm talking about Camera from the house of Lattafa. Cinnamon, praline, got some dates in there. This is like that, fam. This one right here has a crazy body on it. Beast mode projection, beast mode performance. Really pretty much a room filler fragrance. Date night official, easy date night fragrance during that fall and winter time. Not overly sweet. It does have some vanilla in there as well, but for me, this has a great balance between those spices that it's giving off while giving you a great dosage of sweetness. Where just throw this one on and go. I really don't care what you got going on. You can be out with the fellas, or you can be out with your lady. You can be at Thanksgiving dinner, or you could be going to Christmas. It don't matter, fam. If it's cold and you just want a fragrance that you know that everybody around you would enjoy, then you really want to go with Camera. Number 4 fragrance, Camera from the house of Lattafa. Now this number 3, really don't need no introduction as well. I probably won't spend too much on this one, but everybody knows that Hawass from Rasasi is a green bean. You just have to get this one. The purple juice, if you can get it. Citruses with a great touch of aquatic notes. If you like Invictus, this is the type of DNA that you want to get. If you are looking to get Invictus and you want the best Invictus DNA type of clone that you can get, this is the one that you really want to have. Another one that's extremely beast mode, especially if you can find the purple juice. Beast mode performance, room filler all the way. There's no lack in the performance on this one, and there's really no lack in the compliments that you can garner with this type of fragrance. One that I really like to wear during that daytime or even nighttime. It is going to be giving off that bubblegum vibe. So for my mature fellas, I can see how this one would be overly sweet in a way. Well, overly playful, really more playful than anything. Yeah, man, you don't want to lack on this one, man. Number 3 fragrance, Hawass from Rasasi. Now these last 2, if you know, you know. If you've been following this channel, you already know how I feel about these 2, so I'm just going to run through these. We ain't going to spend too much time on it. But Kashabi from the house of Lattafa is always going to be in that top 3 of my affordable fragrances. Great amount of citruses up here. Has bergamot and grapefruit in the opening of this one. White woods for sure. That's the main factor. Kashabi means wood, so you are going to get a lot of woods in this, but it is going to be a clean woody fragrance that you do get. A very inoffensive, around that 7-8 hour range. Great performance with this, great projection as well, and a fragrance that is really going to be giving off a lot of masculine cues. Personally, I have yet to figure out what this fragrance is cloning, but if this is a fragrance on its own that Lattafa made, 10 out of 10. I love this one. Number 2 fragrance, Kashabi from Lattafa. And that number 1 fragrance, incense smoke. Man, come on, we like that. Cinnamon, yes. Shahari from Lattafa. Yeah, this is it. Now, one thing that I do got to mention right now, I've heard some people try to say that this is like an African leather, Irish leather clone. Personally, I don't get that. I just get an extremely spicy fragrance in the opening, a good amount of rose as it starts to transition, and a nice touch of woods in the dry down. But the main thing is going to be that incense smoke that you get in this, because this is extremely smoky, extremely spicy. I don't think that there has yet to been a time to where I wore this one and I did not get any compliment. Number one fragrance, Shahari from the House of Latata. And that's gonna be the video, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I know a couple of y'all have a lot of these fragrances. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. I am going to do a versus battle between Al Nasham Caprice as well as Jack of Clubs. Personally, they are extremely close to where I don't think there's too much of a difference. But I do want to let y'all know which one I enjoy the most, because I don't think that you need both of them. They can be extremely redundant. But with all that being said, we to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square. Stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. The 4G truly blessed. Destined for greatness. We out.